bottle of white, a bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. They say in vino veritas, to that I say let's raise a glass. Welcome back to Got Knowledge, where you'll not only brush up on your blind tasting skills, but also enhance the enjoyment of your next glass of wine. My name is DeniZe, your virtual partner in wine. Tonight's session in How to Taste, a guide to enjoying wine by Jancis Robinson is the tasting technique, a summary. Think of tonight's session as if it were a dance. It doesn't matter what kind of dance. What does matter is the choreography, the routine. And although tonight's session is on the tasting technique and not the tango, they do both have one thing in common. They both involve a sequence of steps, a list of things to do, and an order in which to do them. And once we know what to do, our heads and our minds are free to concentrate on the task at hand without tripping over our proverbial feet. So grab a bottle and start to pour like ABC. It's nothing more. A, for appearance. First, take a good look at the wine. In this step, we're making sure that the wine is not cloudy, it's clear, and not fizzy if it's a still wine. Tilting the glass at a 45-degree angle away from you against a white background, we are checking the depth of color by looking at the glass from directly above. Now ask yourself, is the color from core to rim consistent, or does the color become from core to rim progressively lighter, and to what degree? We should also check the color inside the watery rim. Is it purple, crimson, mulberry, or brickish red? If we're trying to guess the wine, this quality check is a key step. However, if you're tasting for the enjoyment, all we need to know is whether or not the wine is clear and clean. Now on to B, for bouquet or nose. Then, swirl the glass on a flat surface, such as on a table, or in the air, to release the vapors in the wine. The advantage to swirling in the air is that the distance from glass to nose is shorter. Now, tilt the glass at a 45-degree angle towards you. Hover your nose just over the top of the glass. At this point, Robinson says to close your eyes and concentrate on nothing. Take a whiff. What we're doing here is checking to see whether there are any faults. Are you picking up the scent of cork, vinegar, or horse? If not, then the wine is clean. If yes, then it's not. But remember, thanks to modern winemaking, the chances of you running into a tainted wine is less than 1%. Once we've got that bit of business behind us, give the wine another swirl. And only this time, take a nice big whiff to try to identify the aromas and flavors in the wine. Then take those impressions and park them into your memory bank. Now we come to C, for concentration and wait. First, take a good mouthful and hold it. Then begin to put together a composite picture of the sweet, sour, salty, bitter,
and/or tannin levels in the wine. Also note the weight and the balance. After swallowing or spitting, if there's a little wine left in your mouth, open your lips slightly to let in a bit of air. This will coax the wine's flavors and aromas into the olfactory center, therefore maximizing the impact.
Last but not least, don't forget to note the wine's length. This is the amount of time you still continue to savor the wine's character after swallowing or spitting. And that's all there is to it. By remembering your ABCs in wine tasting, you will free your mind to focus on more important details. But as in all things, it'll take practice. As the old joke goes, a guy hails a cab in New York and asks, "Hey buddy, can you tell me how to get to Carnegie Hall?" To which the cabbie replies, "Practice, son, practice." Well, that concludes tonight's session. Tune in next week for Chapter 2, The Tasting Experience. Thank you for joining me, and remember, got knowledge? Pass it on. A bottle of red, a bottle of white, it all depends upon your appetite. I'm here next week, so do drop by. Arrivederci, ciao, goodbye.